Welcome to No Stats, where we call it how we see it. Bleak, we got to get into the NFL, man. It was a big trade. There was a lot of talk around that the Chicago Bears was going to keep that number one pick and move on from Justin Fields or trade down. And they decided to trade down, which I thought they should have did all along. I like Justin Fields. I don't think you get that much better than him with this draft. But the Carolina Panthers threw me off guard. I didn't know if they would move up. But they decided to trade away the picks, trade away DJ Moore. You know, they gave up a lot to jump to that number one spot. I'm going to let you go first and give me your take. If you think it was a good trade, who won the trade, and who do you think they're looking at with that number one pick?
Man, to be honest with you, I can't really – I would say that the trade kind of balanced out. DJ Moore, I'm a big fan of him. I love this for the Bears. I love this for Justin Fields. Give him an actual target now, and whatever he does with this, you know what I mean, then you can, balance that out going forward. But the Panthers are going to take a quarterback here, man, and I'm just excited to see which quarterback they take. I'm a little disappointed that they gave up 4 other picks along with their best wide receiver, but I mean, like we stated in takes before, this is a quarterback's game right now. So I'm a big fan of it. I'm excited to see it. I don't know, outside of DJ Moore, who else do the Panthers really have as receivers, bro?
You mean that they released? I mean, now that they traded DJ Moore, who's left?
Yeah, like who's left now outside of DJ?
I know
Moore?
they got Terrence Marshall Jr. He was in LSU with Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. He was that third receiver over there. But you're right, bro. They're going to have to. They had Robbie Anderson, but he left. He went to the Cardinals, I believe. So yeah, they're going to have to find some pieces to put around this quarterback. But that's something else that they have to do. I thought they would make some splashes in free agency. Not yet. Still to be determined. But I think you're absolutely right, bro. I think the Bears won this trade just because, and I could be wrong, but right now, I don't think there's a quarterback in the draft that's going to make a huge impact. I think overnight, the best. Yep. Yeah, overnight. Right. It's going to take some time. There's still some talented guys in this draft. But I think C.J. Stroud is maybe the best pick. I think they would lean C.J. Stroud. I think so, bro. It's a lot of reports coming out, and I felt this way about his height. You know, he's Kyler Murray size, right? And you see what it's doing to Kyler Murray. It's a reason why you look for big quarterbacks, bro. There's some big offensive linemen in front of you and some big defensive linemen in front of you, bro. 6'7", 350. They put their hands
line you down there like this,
bro. Seriously, bro. They putting their hands up, and it's hard to get that ball off on short routes. So you're forced to throw deep a lot, or throw check downs, and it just makes it tougher.
Yeah. So
the bigger the quarterback, the better. Will Levis, I like him a lot. He has a big arm, has a lot of measurables, but still a lot of question marks around his game. If he can, read the offenses as well. He hasn't been as productive on the field as the other 2, maybe 3 guys. You brought up Bryce Young. I got my superstitions about Alabama quarterbacks. I feel like Alabama quarterbacks don't really...
Excluding Jalen Hurts.
Excluding Jalen Hurts, but here Oklahoma. I'm going to put him in Oklahoma. But you're right, though. And Tua. I mean, Tua had his injuries.
I need a break. I need a breakout season for Tua, but that's a take for another day.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that the Bears really put their trust in Justin Fields. Still young, super potential, has not even scratched the surface on his prime yet. Phenomenal season running the ball, and now that he has this target, now we'll see what he's able to do. Maybe they can boost that offensive line a little bit this free agency, give him a little bit more time back there and see what he can do, man. This might be the season of Chicago, baby.
I agree, bro. And it's a division that, in my eyes, it got weaker, but it kind of balanced out. I'm not going to say it got weaker. It kind of balanced out. Detroit, I think, is going to make a run to win that division. Minnesota, I feel like maybe hit their peak last year.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Kirk Cousins believer. And then the Packers, you would expect for them to fall backwards because at this moment in time, it doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers will be returning. So
I see something with him. It's either Jets or retire. So
right. Which hopefully we'll be getting that news soon, and we'll be talking about that. Because you've been talking about Aaron Rodgers to the Jets for the long. Hold on, I thought you was a Patriots fan, bro. What's going on?
Here we go.
No, you was
look. Growing up, I was a Patriots fan. I was a big Tom Brady guy. But you know how hard it is being a fucking Patriots fan, bro?
Why's it hard?
Up to Pennsylvania, and nobody believes that you're a Patriots fan. Then they hit you with the line.
You though.
You just like Tom Brady. You're just riding the ring. They just think he already done had 3 rings. They think I had just pulled up to the party. I have been there, bro.
So you still a Patriots fan?
I'm not even a fan of no teams.
Yo, this is crazy. If Tom Brady was still there, you would still be a Patriots fan. This is out of pocket. I ain't gonna get upset. You're a Jets fan now. I'm giving you the Jets fan claim.
I'm a Jets fan. I'll take it. Shout out Gary V, man. Shout out Gary V.
Yeah, you're a Jets fan.
I are Jets fans.
Yeah, you right in that boat. But nah, I think that division got weaker. I think the Bears have the potential to have the best quarterback in that division. I mean, why not? Why can't Justin Fields be better than Jared Goff, Kirk Cousins, and Jordan Love? So I think the Bears won that trade. I do think the Panthers take C.J. Stroud. Now, on the Panthers side, like you said, a quarterback is so valuable. And in the NFC, where it's a conference that's weaker than the AFC in quarterback play, if you can find that guy, to be a top 5, I think if C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young or whoever they draft can make an explosive start in the NFL, they can automatically be a top 5 quarterback in the NFC. That's how bad I think NFC quarterbacks are at this moment, or mediocre. I'm not going to say bad, but they're very middle of the pack.
They're either on the older side or they're too young. Or they're having bullshit problems going on,
inconsistencies. Yeah. So, I get it. Me personally, I don't think this is going to be one of those franchise-changing quarterback classes. But I think the quarterback is always going to be hyped because it's the biggest position in the sport. So they're always going to put hype around these quarterbacks, and there's always going to be a team trading up to get a quarterback or feel like they can find something and see something that can make a spark. So it'll be interesting to see, bro. But again, that's another division where the Falcons don't really have a quarterback. The Buccaneers don't have a quarterback, and the Saints did just get Derek Carr.
The Bucs is trying to get they're trying to get in the Baker Mayfield sweepstakes. So
I like that.
That's gonna be interesting.
I would like that.
I feel like Baker got a lot to prove, and I feel like once he could find a consistent home, then maybe we might see that Baker from that year Cleveland made their run. Shout out to the Browns. They're going to take the division this year.
I'm going to switch the topic quick. And this is off topic, but I think Baker, and I know they just signed Sam Darnold, the 49ers, but I thought Baker would be great in San Francisco, right? Because Kyle Shanahan has made that team still run effectively and productively with no matter who's the quarterback back there. I mean, if it's Jimmy G, if it's Brock Purdy, if it's Trey Lance, they win ball games. That's a hell of a coach over there. And if Baker coming over there, that'd have been nice.
The Darnold pickup, because Darnold is a guy that, if your starter goes down, he could come in right in there and start. He already got that veteran presence around him. It's just, when he was initially drafted by the Jets, right?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, and he didn't really take them where they needed to go, and then he bounced around for a little bit, but he's that one guy in the league that in a situation where your quarterback goes down, you could plug him right in. So I think this was big for the Niners having him, because he's most likely either going to be the backup. I think they're going to go with Purdy this year, to be honest with you, but we'll see how it goes.
That's my thing, bro, and I don't want to stray too far away from the number 1 pick being traded, but the 49ers now have Brock Purdy, Trey Lance, who you decided at the beginning of the season last year that this is your future, and now you have Sam Darnold. I don't know what they're doing there. That's 3 quarterbacks that you're paying. Are you just saying we're not going to be in the situation that we was in last year where quarterbacks get hurt and we don't got nobody. So this way, if they get hurt, we have. Are you going? Our team is perfect everywhere else, and we're just going to stack the quarterbacks up so we're not out of contention or we can't compete like they were in that Eagles game.
The whole wallet is going to the QB spot.
Seriously, bro. Seriously. And that's just how important the quarterback position is, man. But it'll be interesting to see who Carolina take, and also who Chicago takes, right? Because now they can improve other areas of that football team. Like you said, they have DJ Moore now. They also get Mooney back, who got hurt at the end of last year.
And 4 picks, too.
And Chase Claypool. Remember, they got Chase Claypool from the Steelers. Cole Kmet was nice over there. So, yeah, they got 4 picks, like you said. So now it's time to put it's on the front office, right? And Justin Fields has to deliver. But it'll be interesting to see what they do.